Welcome everyone, my name is Anny Hamata and I'm going to take you through this introduction to Microsoft Word. I will be showing you the basic things that you'll need to know in order to use Microsoft Word at home and in the office. I'm going to be using practical examples throughout the course. So here we are going to be creating an application letter, a birthday invitation card, as well as a newsletter. I will be expecting you to follow behind me and create exactly what I'll be showing you on the screen. I'll be expecting you to send me copies of these 3 documents by the end of the course. Please note that this is not an examination, but it's a way for me to know that you are following. In this first module, I'll be giving an introduction to the Microsoft Word user interface. So welcome again, and let's get started.
This course is intended for anyone who wants to learn basic word skills, such as creating, editing, formatting documents, inserting simple tables, creating lists, and employing a variety of techniques for improving the appearance and accuracy of a document's content. MS Word is a popular word processing program which we use primarily for creating documents such as letters, brochures, learning activities, doing student homeworks and assignments. There are simply many useful features available in Microsoft Word to make it easier for study and work. A word processor is an application program or a software that is used to create and format text-based documents. It provides features to add images, different objects, sound, charts, and graphics in text documents. So right now, I'm going to give you a tour of the MS Word interface. I'm basically going to show you most of the tools that you see on the screen. So on top here, we have a title bar. A title bar is basically the name of your document. It's the title that you've given your document. Right now, it's called Document1 because we have not saved it to anything else, but rather by default, Microsoft gives it this name. On my top left hand corner, we have what we call a quick access toolbar. A quick access toolbar basically just has some of our tools that we quickly need to use, so we put them there. So one usually customizes it and put what you need to use oftenly. If you see here, there is a drop down arrow. If you click on there, you can see that we have a menu with different types of options to click or to select from. Like the save here is selected, the undo is selected, and the redo is selected. You can simply click on there if you want to deselect it, or click on any other options that you see there if you want to select it. This here, what you see is what we call tabs. This is a file tab, home tab, insert tab, design tab, etc. Under each tab, we have what we call categories. This is our home tab. So under a home tab, we have categories like clipboard, font, paragraph. Under the insert tab, we have pages as categories, tables, illustrations, etc. This that you see here is called a ribbon. So under each tab, we have a ribbon of categories. On my left here, this is what we call our vertical ruler that helps us set our top margins and our bottom margins. If you look at this ruler, it's grayed out here on the top, so this is where our margin starts, and it's grayed out here on the bottom where our margins end. Here, this is what we call our horizontal ruler. Same. If you can see, this grayed area, this is where marks our margins where they begin, and this grayish area is where our margins end. This that you see here on the page is what we call a cursor. A cursor is basically the point of start where our characters begin. So if I start typing on this document right now, my word or my first character is going to start here. Here down on my left corner, this is what we call documents information. It basically displays the page you're on. Right now we are on page 1 of 1. We have 0 words on this document. If I fill this document up with words, those words will be calculated here. And the language we are using here is English United States. This is what we call our status bar. On my right corner here below, you can see what we call a view button. This area here is a view button where we have our read mode. You'll want to be in your read mode if you are reading a book and you are not intending on working on that book or typing on it. The next one is our print layout. Usually we are in our print layout when we type a document. And then we have our web layout. You'll want to be in your web layout if you are working on something that you intend on publishing online or posting it on some website or so. Next to it we have our zoom tools. We zoom out by clicking on this minus sign, and we zoom in by clicking on this positive sign, or we can basically just move this little thing here. On my right hand is what we call a vertical scroll bar that helps us move the page up and down. There's little arrows. We have a down one and we have an up one. Is our browse buttons. That's the same, just to bring the page up and down to how you want it. On top here, right corner, we have what we call our Windows controls. The cross, this one helps us to close our window when we're done working. The next one is to restore down our page or our window, and this is to minimize our window. This question mark here is our help button that helps us search for information if we need help on anything online regarding Microsoft Word. That is the most basic tools that we use in Microsoft Word. So I will see you guys again in our next module.